Hello and welcome to the Wealthy Journey TV. I am your host. My name is Imran and I will be interviewing two friends of mine and colleagues of mine who are successful with marketing and investing. And we'll be discussing cryptocurrency and the new economy, which is very, very important in today's age and with everything that is going on in the world right now. So I highly recommend that you listen to what they have to say, as they will be giving you information and tips and breakdown of what you can do to start moving forward. And if you have a bit of, if you're looking for investment, or if you're thinking about wanting to invest somewhere, then they'll be able to guide you along that note, and hopefully break down some barriers and some fears that we may have regarding regarding cryptocurrency, and certainly with the economy, that the way it's going on right now. So stick on and watch this show. It's going to be very interesting. I'm super excited to be speaking with them very soon. You can also go to journey.tv, where you will see other shows such as the Healthy Journey TV, the Happy Journey TV. There's the Wealthy Journey TV. And then we have some of our other shows. I have journey.tv RISEUP, where I discuss and talk about health, wealth, and mindset, and having your own online business. So today's show, I have two special guests who are partners. They're life partners, and they also work together. They are Juanita Shay and Ron Archibald, and a little bit about them both. Juanita Shay has been in the network marketing industry for over 20 years. She's had a successful business. She has also transitioned that into the online world, where she helps people transition into the next chapter of their lives through health, wealth, and well-being. So what she does is she provides proven practical strategies to accomplish these steps to help you. She provides a step-by-step plan to help satisfy the inner entrepreneur spirit within you. And she's the co-founder with Ron Archibald of their show, Midlife to New Life. And she's also a self-publicized book, the 1 Million Gratitude Journal. So I'm excited to be bringing her to you and to get her speaking with us today. And also there's Ron Archibald. Ron is an entrepreneur. He's an active outdoor enthusiast. Actually, they both are. He started in the film industry, and he had a few successful businesses, including a few successful restaurants and other businesses. But he had a love for marketing and investing. So he was looking. He wanted to learn to transition online. He met Juanita, and hopefully they'll share a bit of their story on how they met and how. So guys, hi, welcome, and thank you so much for coming to the Journey TV Wealth Show. It's a pleasure to have you both. Thank you.
Thanks
awesome.
For having us, Imran.
No, thank you so much. So today we're going to discuss about cryptocurrency and the new economy, which is very, very important. And you guys have some great, fantastic, exciting news that you're going to share with all our viewers that we are super excited to hear. That I want to bring it out of you. But just before that, I just want to touch on something a bit personal, if you don't mind me asking.
Go ahead.
I might direct this to Juanita. How did you guys meet?
How did we meet? It's okay. I'll make it short. Divine intervention. I really believe it was divine intervention. We were both married and then divorced, long marriages. And apparently I met Ron in 2012.
Apparently?
Yeah, we'll go back to that.
I get divorced in 2012 and went online and met Juanita and we got a date together. So we went for a walk in 2012.
And then 2 weeks later, I was off to Peru for 5 weeks.
Yeah, so it was kind of a drag for me because I.
Wow, that's a bummer.
Off to Peru, so I thought that's it. I'll never see her again.
Yeah, that's a
And
bummer.
I never thought I would see him again. And I understand you were in Peru in 2012.
Yes, yes, I was there. I was traveling as well around that time. So yeah,
We'll
maybe
have
we
to
could save
talk.
that. Yes, for another time. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
So I go to Peru and I come back 5 weeks later and I start living my life and I dated, and then that relationship ended, and then I went back online. This little voice said, go online. I said, because I said, I'm done with online dating. So I happened to go online. I saw this guy.
Well, this is in 2015, so it's 3 years after the
Uh,
first meeting.
So I go online and I saw Ron. I saw his profile. My profile was hidden, so he could
yeah,
never find me. So and hid my profile. I
uh,
looked at him, and he
and
was in the
you
film.
didn't sorry to cut you off. You didn't recognize him from back in 2012 at the
No,
time.
I didn't
No, no.
recognize him
Okay.
back in 2012.
But I didn't realize that, because when she contacted me, I got a message. Oh, geez, she wants to get back together again. So I had no idea. It's like, so I was sort of. I think I even said to you, and I think, in hindsight, because I said, how hope you had a great time in Peru or something like that, and
She didn't click.
So I happened to, when I saw him, I thought, if nothing else, he'll be very interesting to talk to. He was in the film industry. He owned a couple of restaurants. So I thought, I'm going to message him. And that's his side that he just told you when I
Yeah,
hid my profile and messaged him.
got
So
it.
then we meet at a cafe, and I'm late. So what were you thinking when I was late?
no, I was thinking, anyway, wait, I said, I'm going to go to the bathroom here, wash my hands or whatever. If I come out and she's not here, then I'm just going to leave, So it's just, so anyway, I came out of the bathroom and she's standing at the counter, and I go, oh, wow, that's her. That's the one. And, but I can tell when I look at her, she doesn't recognize me.
Oh,
And
wow.
it's funny, it gave me a certain sense of kind of one up on her or whatever, so it just relaxed me, and I kind of felt the sort of funny, like, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna take this along here and see
Um,
how it goes, right?
So we're sitting there and I'm chatting away, and he said, we met before. I went, we
and you're
did.
completely oblivious at this point.
Oh yeah. And so then he told me in 2012, our first date. So I said, oh, I am so sorry. I don't remember. And then, so we chatted a little bit more, and he said, and we had a second date. I went, we did. I know, that's what
Wow,
I
and you didn't
really,
remember.
I
Oh,
felt so bad. I
Juanita.
said, prompt my memory. Where did we go? What did we do? You remember what we talked about to help me? I felt so bad. And then he said, so he told me that, and I went, I remember you had just gotten divorced, and
So it slowly started coming back to her.
and you were really quiet, and I just wasn't interested in getting into a relationship with somebody who just got divorced.
Yeah.
So then we just continued to meet, and here we are today, and we realize
Wow.
we have so much in common. We are growing, like, by being with each other, stuff that I'm going through, stuff that it's just stuff, right?
No,
We
it's
help
just one of
each
those
other.
things where it was just meant to be. Very lucky. We're
Very
very
blessed.
grateful.
Very blessed. And so when it comes to having an open mind and divine intervention,
Hmm.
we feel being introduced to crypto by the people we've been introduced to
Yeah.
is also a blessing.
Mhm.
So maybe,
As everybody knows, I mean, the economies of the world, everything is changing dramatically. I mean, there's just the governments right now are throughout the world are trying to stimulate the economy, try to get, at the same time, obviously going through this lockdowns and so on. So
Hmm.
a lot of people are finding themselves out of work, and businesses are failing and so on. So the government is trying to stimulate. They're printing money, and the way the currency works is that obviously the more money that goes into circulation, the value of that currency is going to go down, right? So there's get more dollars, chasing the same amount of goods. So you may not notice it right away, but that loaf of bread is going to go up, 5 cents, 10 cents, or all these different items are going to slowly. So basically, the way that the currency is manipulated is it decreases in value. So it's a bad place to have your money. So if you've got retirement savings, your 401k. I mean, you've got your savings, just cash in the bank or whatever.
Yeah.
That money is just going to drop in value. So you need to shift into a currency. Cryptocurrency is the newest, greatest thing, because
Yeah.
the way that cryptocurrency is set up is that they actually decrease the supply. So they start with a finite amount.
Yeah.
And then as through the like, for example, Bitcoin is the original.
Yes.
And every 4 years they decrease the supply by half. So you're looking at this ecosystem is created to make sure that it increases in value. So from
sorry,
2009,
Ron, just to cut in. So when you say it decreases in value. So what exactly does that do? Whether it's Bitcoin, whether it's cryptocurrency. So just for those who don't.
When you want to place your investment,
mm-hmm.
you want to invest in something that's going to increase in value.
Yes.
If you have your money in cash, you're guaranteed it's going to decrease in value, right? Because the government's
printing more and more money.
You shift it into an area where you're in a sense guaranteed to increase in value because of the lack of supply. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why things go up and down, but the biggest one is supply.
Yeah.
So that when you decrease the supply, the value of that Bitcoin is going to go up. And as we've seen, 2009, it was introduced, it was 30 cents. Today, it's close to $30,000 per coin.
Wow.
So it's incredibly dramatic. And what you're seeing right now is, people are going, oh, is it a legitimate currency? What is this? It's new, it's crypto. I don't even know that name. And the thing is when you start looking into it, it's actually very simple. It's a very simple system. And really it's catching on like crazy, and when people accept it, which they are, because now we have large investment firms, your mutual funds, these big, huge corporations now are shifting a small percentage of their portfolios into cryptocurrency. So when that happens, that now worldwide, this is becoming an accepted currency, and it now has a solid value. And because of its ecosystem, where we know over a certain amount of years, it's absolutely that you cannot manipulate because it's what they call blockchain, which is it's decentralized. So when you have our currency existing today, it's a centralized system where the government, the banks, I mean, they can do whatever they want. They can, they can increase the supply of money. They can
take your money.
They can take your money.
Yes.
We talked about in Greece.
Yeah, and I wanted to bring that up too. But of course, with cryptocurrency, it's a crypto. It's decentralized, so nobody has access. No government, no bank has any access to your money. So when you shift it over to that is like putting it underneath your digital mattress, absolutely secure.
Yeah.
And if I'd like to say something, say Imran, you have an account and I have an account.
Yes.
I can send you Bitcoin very easily. So if I'm paying for your services and I'm in Canada and you're in the UK, right now, if I tried to do it through the bank, there's a big hassle.
Yeah, you got to exchange the currency. There's the fees, just the time lag and everything. Right?
And PayPal recently, in the last couple of months, announced that they are going into crypto. So people who deal with customers around the world, they're going to be able to go through PayPal using crypto. And also, and the reason why is PayPal were saying that 28 million merchants will be using crypto.
Wow.
And even now, I mean, you can go into Starbucks and different stores and stuff and pay with Bitcoin. So it's becoming the accepted, currency.
Currency, yes.
Exactly. So and that has become really the gold standard of crypto. Mm-hmm. Now, there's many other types of cryptocurrency out there, and we represent or we are investing in a specific one and the reason is Bitcoin was the original cryptocurrency, and they can only do 7 transactions per second. Now, just to give you a sort of a comparison, if you swipe your Visa card, right? You wait, maybe maybe 5-10 seconds. Okay, oh, it's approved. Great, you take away your products, right? So that's cool. Well, that's 24,000 transactions per second. The coin that we're investing in right now is 68,000 transactions per second. So we're
Wow.
talking about a coin that's built for the future, and
Yes.
it's tied with gaming. So if you think about Vegas, about the transactions, and nobody's walking into Vegas anymore, everything's going online. All the commerce really is going online. So the need for quick, um, you know, transactions
Transactions.
throughout the world, because now the world is like basically a global village. We're
Yeah.
going to be buying from all different countries and so on. You need a common currency where there's no exchanges, no banks involved in slowing everything down. You just all of a sudden through the web, you're just through the blockchain, which is
Yes.
absolutely secure. There's more of a chance of you getting hit by an asteroid than anybody ever compromising that
Wow.
blockchain. That's how secure it is. It's the most secure place you can have your money. So it's quite exciting,
Yes.
and there's a lot of opportunity.
So can you guys tell us a bit more about this, about your new opportunity, the currency that you guys are involved with and are
Well,
investing in? Is there any?
there's Daisy.
Well, he's doing one, and I am, and we both are really, because there's a huge launch that happened on January 4th,
Okay.
and with a project called Daisy, and it's by Dr. Anna Becker with Endotech. She's the founder of Endotech. And
Okay.
this company has gone on, and they have created an AI platform for financial institutions around the world to help investors with their predictions, and it's proven to be very, very good. So
Wow.
now she's designing a platform for crypto investors to do
Wow.
basically the same. It's never been done before, and we, the people, have.
This woman is an absolute genius with algorithms.
She's an AI scientist, and
Yes.
that's what they do.
Yeah, and she's created this algorithm that you can get into the market, out of the market, into the, it can recognize trends, and so there's just much more accuracy, and it's, and she has the numbers to back it up, that when she look at all her results. So now, of course, past results will never, who knows what's going to happen in the future.
In the future, yeah.
But if you're an investor, I mean, everybody knows there's obviously always going to be a certain amount of risk.
Yes.
But if you can decrease that risk to the utmost, right? And this woman, this Dr. Anna Becker, is like an incredible genius in algorithms and has incredible success track record. If I'm going to bet on somebody, I'm going to bet on that, right?
Of course, yes.
So,
especially if she had initially produced something for the big corporate and organization. So if they're doing it, and now there's an opportunity for us.
For the retail market. And
for the retail,
finally brought it to the masses, right? So.
Fantastic.
And they're doing it through a crowdfunding, which gives us the opportunity, the people, to actually
get equity,
participate in this crowdfunding to help fund the Daisy platform. And it's all done through investing. And as they do it, it helps us earn income. And as we know, we're at a situation in the world where people are losing their jobs. 60% of businesses that closed will not open.
Yes, it's so sad to hear.
There is no other time in history. I mean, we need to take responsibility for our lives.
I agree.
More so now, we have to stop relying on government, on people to take care of us, business, or to go to have a job and go to work for somebody else. There are opportunities that we can do, and we're here to help people.
Yeah,
share what we're doing.
If there's any other time to take control of your life, now is the time, because there's a lot of things going on, and everybody kind of knows innately. I mean, everybody's kind of going along with it, and they're kind of seeing, oh well, we better be safe, and we better follow the authority and all that. But we all know that there's something going on that's just not quite right, right?
Yeah.
So now's the time, and you can't just let, when you take control of your life and say, okay, well, while this is going on, I better get my act in order here.
Yeah.
And for all the reasons I explained earlier about your money, having your cash tied up with banks and with government, it's a good idea to move a little portion of that into something a little more secure that actually gives you the opportunity to actually experience financial freedom,
Yes.
which is ultimately, everybody's goal, right?
Yeah, of course.
Have you heard of Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor
Yes,
Dad?
Rich Dad Poor Dad, Rich Dad Poor Dad too. Yes, he's got a lot of courses, and I've been to one of his seminars.
I just watched a video and it was on crypto.
Yes.
And he said the experts are predicting that the Bitcoin will go up to 100 grand. Now this is just their prediction.
And what did he say on the video?
Yeah, by the end of 2021.
No.
And he said, us old folks keep stuff nice. Us old folks need to get our head out of our butts and start learning about crypto, because if we think that our investments are going to be secure, we're fooling ourselves. And the people that don't have some kind of crypto money are going to be left behind in the coming future.
Well, I think for a long time, a lot of people do sort of rely on the government because that's what they've been trained to. That's what they've been used to do because that's what the government want you to do. Sorry if I'm getting a bit political here or bringing my views over, but in my opinion, that's what they want.
But like you said, previous when we were discussing, I mean, in Greece, when the Greeks were going through economic crisis, and of course this island off of Cyprus, and you had mentioned yourself, you had family there, and
yes,
and so from firsthand, this is not secondhand knowledge here. This is you knew exactly what happened. People with bank accounts beyond had good chunks of money in there. Okay.
Anything above it was anything above 100,000 euros at the time. So there were people who had millions in their account, and the government went down, took 900,000. This was everyone in the country. They took 900,000, kept it for themselves, and the people, their hard-earned money and that they worked hard for, and they were left with 100,000. But the governments in Cyprus, those who knew, people at the top got a tip off. They told their families, they told the ones that close to them, so that they had time to take out their own money and protect it, where everyone else in the rest of the country lost.
And they can justify it, just like they're justifying things here. Well, for the health security of the country, we have to do this and we have to do that. We have to do this. Well, then they're going to say for the financial security of our country, we're going to have to do this. We're going to have to take all this money from all the rich people. Hey, everybody, do you mind us taking? Oh yeah, like take it all from the rich people. Yeah, because they've trained us to be this communistic idea where the rich people are the bad people, and we can take all their money.
Yeah, so, because they're rich, but they're bad.
And then ultimately, what the government is really doing, right, or the elite, is they're just keeping us at a certain level of freedom, financial freedom, where they are still in control. They can still maintain their lifestyles, their elite. So if you want to take control of your life, right? There's this one way. Obviously, there's a ton of different ways, but one way is to shift a portion of your portfolio into cryptocurrency, which is a very secure, very up and coming, great investment.
What could they do right now? Let's say if they wanted to follow what you guys are doing, what could they do?
Number one, they should start informing themselves and start researching themselves, go into Google, learn what crypto is, learn what blockchain is, so they have some idea, because that's what I had to do.
Okay.
Because I had no idea.
Well, both of us really. I mean, like I said, a couple of months ago, we didn't really know too much about cryptocurrency. It was kind of an intimidating kind of name sort of thing, and then
and then they can reach out to us, and we can share with them what we're doing, the projects that we're involved in, and they can reach out to us by finding me, Juanita Shay, on Facebook.
Ron Archibald Facebook profile.
I'll put the links below of both of your.
And we also have a Facebook group. We're just starting it. It's Midlife to New Life.
Yes, fantastic. I would like to interview you for that as well, if that's okay.
Sure, we'd love that.
And I'll put a link to your group for the Midlife to New Life, because I think that also covers other aspect, the health and well-being, as well as the wealth. So
Yeah, midlife to new life is health, wealth, relationships, and well-being.
yes. So
Cover the whole gamut.
yes, you know what? You both are testament
Oh, thank you.
of it.
You can't have one without the other.
Yeah,
They're all intertwined.
Yeah.
And I know people have a focus. Well, they're all intertwined. You do have to have a focus, but
Okay, great. Thank you. I mean, yes, I think we definitely need to have another interview so we can discuss this and all the other aspects that you just mentioned moving forward. Is there, so the best thing is once they've done their research is to then come and find your groups, which I'll put the links on.
You know, if they're, you know, if they just say, well, kind of, can you send me the information on it? You know, we can do that too. I mean, we can give you kind of the basics of cryptocurrency, what it is and all that. We can provide all that information.
That's a good idea.
And then, so we, you know, just contact us and
okay.
we'll,
perfect. As I said, I'll put those links, but you know, for me, this was a very important conversation that I feel people need to hear, because a lot of people don't really want to deal with it. And I think it's very important that you've brought it to light and shed some information. I think it just drops down those barriers. So a massive thank you for me and behalf of our viewers.
Well, thank you.
And thank you for allowing us to share it. And thank you for all the viewers watching.
Yes, thank you very much. Guys, you enjoy the rest of your day.